Farmer Nation, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. It really means a lot to me. Look, I love the questions because I've been doing this on YouTube for 15 years, just about. And I've covered these topics, but time. You never set foot in the same river twice. You change and the river changes too. So, this is a very common question I get, and it was a YouTube comment. It says, if no credentials are required, then I don't understand why do I get rejected. I have co-authored 2 publications. I know the basics of research, and I think I can be a good fit for the position of CRC. Applied to many hospitals, but always end up getting rejected. And this person said I applied to many hospitals in the US, but always end up getting rejected. So, the immigration topic is a completely separate topic. We're in the middle of an election year. This is a lot of debate around this. I'm not getting into that. I'm not an immigration expert. But even if it's not outside the U.S., the question is still relevant to so many of my viewers. Why do you keep getting rejected if you have credentials? If you have published 2 papers? So this is probably someone with a doctorate level degree, like either a master's or a PhD or higher, maybe. The reason this doesn't matter, and of course it matters. I'm not discrediting any of your work history. I'm not discrediting the effort and the data and the analytics you had to go through to create those papers. And you said you understand the fundamentals of research, but you're still getting issues getting hired. Your first problem is you're applying at the wrong places. You're applying at hospitals. Hospitals could care less. There is no shortage of people there. Everyone wants to work at those places. They're the safest jobs. They usually pay more than smaller private clinics. They have more benefits. Sometimes they have benefits, period. It's more competitive, and they don't necessarily care. Like, they don't need people coming in and changing the system, or people coming in that are impressive. They already have enough prestige on their own. So, the problem is you're going after the wrong places. You need to go to small research clinics in your area. And the next question is, well, how do I find those? You Google it. You Google your zip code and clinical research center, and you start going through the long tail, page 3, page 4, page 5 of Google. All the clinics you've never heard of. Let me just look at a random building. Gila Mountain Clinical Trials. I've never heard of it. Probably a place you want to apply. University of Southern California, University of California, San Francisco. Probably not. All right. What's another one? Here we have a biofamily clinic. Biofamily Clinical Research Site. No, nobody's ever heard of it. That's the place you want to apply. Furthermore, these places, the smaller places, are run still by the founders, usually by the original founders, as opposed to who's running a UC San Francisco or a hospital. It's some private equity firm. It's probably this non-profit arm of another consortium. Like, you're not going to find people that care. At a site like Yuma Clinical Trials, if you do enough digging, you're going to get the email or the LinkedIn profile. Or if you go in person, you're going to get to talk to the owner. Like with me, the buck stops here at my clinic. And if I'm even not there that day, whoever you do end up talking to, they're going to let me know. Probably the next day, or maybe even they'll send me a text. Hey, somebody came in, wanted to see you, they want to work here, they seem interested. You're going about the wrong way. Number 2, the small private research clinics. I know we do clinical research. We don't do the peer-reviewed journal type of research. We don't do investigator-initiated research. We don't do research where you're given a grant. So, as prestigious as your writing skills are and your ability to prepare peer-reviewed journals for publication and doing peer-reviewed studies retrospectively, that doesn't translate directly to how do we increase our revenue if we bring on this person. Now, it doesn't show me that you can't do that. Matter of fact, it does show me, okay, this person has excellent writing skills, excellent analytical skills, but do they know how to talk to a patient? What do they do? How are they when the patient doesn't feel like coming in, but the protocol won't allow them to miss any more days? How are they on the phone with the patient? And do they go out of their way? How are they with problem solving? Let's say we get a deviation, or you're a coordinator and you come across a situation where you're choosing one wrong over another, and you're choosing like the lesser of two wrongs in the context of your company. I want someone that's autonomous, that can think on their own with enough training. And you don't demonstrate necessarily that that's you. You don't demonstrate, again, that that's not you. But the way you worded your comment shows me that you think you are superior. And I hate to break it to you, I know it sounds bad, you're not. For a private research site. You probably are for an academic medical center. But they also don't hire almost anyone that somebody from the inside doesn't know. There's a lot of nepotism and preferred statuses at these places. So you kind of don't have a choice, in my opinion, but to change your attitude and look at it from what can you do practically. And you need to start to get to know some of these sites and the real issues that these sites have. There's conferences you can go to, like Save Our Sites, super affordable conference. There's webinars you can get on. Latinos in Clinical Research does a webinar every single month for free. We talk to sites, CRAs, sponsors, patient recruitment vendors, anyone in the space we talk to every month. You can learn the real problems. Those replays are all available on YouTube. You can join groups for very cheap. Clinical Research Referral Club, $5 a month. That's not mine. That's somebody who we interviewed on Latinos in Clinical Research, and I will have her on my podcast. I'm actually doing an interview with her later today. You can join free ACRP local chapter meetups, free SOCRA local chapter meetups, and you can start doing the things that would actually matter when it comes down to somebody wanting to hire you. You don't need any more credentials. You need more know-how of like what's really going on at the research sites, at the community clinics, not at the hospitals. Those are different business models completely, and they are showing you that they are ignoring you. The small sites will ignore you too, but if you tweak your attitude a little and go in there with a spirit of wanting to learn and not a spirit of wanting to talk about everything you've accomplished, you're going to have a better chance. And that's where we get into true networking, and that's where we get into true problem solving and tackling real issues and not just theoretical. Here's a challenge to everyone. Find 10 small research clinics in your area. Find who the key people are at all 10 of those on LinkedIn. Message them all something thoughtful and unique for them. Don't just copy and paste the same thing to everyone. So analyze their websites, really look at what studies they're doing, maybe look at their career backgrounds, something unique for everyone. And then go visit all 10 of these clinics. No appointment needed, just show up. Like, subscribe, comment, share. We need to change our mindsets out there. If you want abnormal results, you got to do abnormal things. If you want normal results, which means getting rejected, continue doing normal things. Bye-bye.